Hey, Casey, where are you at? You're always late. Even at a time like this, you have no manners. I thought you were already here. Did you forget?
Oh, sorry. I'm on my way home right now. Where are you?
What? No, I don't want you at home. You're supposed to be at the funeral with me. You promised you'd come. I know you weren't best friends or anything, but it wouldn't kill you to come and show some respect. At least say goodbye to my dad. Besides, everyone's gonna be asking where you went. I don't want people thinking my wife won't even listen to me. I thought you said you were getting here before me anyway.
Well, I'm sorry for not telling you earlier. Plans sort of changed at the last minute, but I'm not going.
Not going? Why the heck not? You said you were going.
I know I said that, but I've changed my mind. I had a long talk with your mother earlier. Some things were said, to put it lightly.
Things were said? What did you say to my mother? What are you talking about? Can you just get over here so we can talk about this in person? It's a pain typing all of this out.
I didn't say anything to her. It was the other way around, Ben. She told me I'm not your real wife and that she doesn't consider me as part of the family. Then she told me she couldn't stand being around me during our visits and complained that Levi isn't a good enough grandson for her.
What? Where did this come from? We go there twice a month. I think I would have noticed if they were mad at you, right? She was fine to go out with you and have lunch before. Why would she be upset?
Yeah, I didn't notice either originally. I guess she's good at covering it up. As the conversation went on, the insults just got worse. She told me I'm not fit to breathe the same air as her, and she has to disinfect the house every time after I come over. She said she's gonna burn all of the furniture and replace it after we finally get divorced. Who says things like that?
There's no way she said that. I'm with her right now and I brought Levi. She hasn't said anything to me.
Like I said, she's good at pretending to tolerate him, I guess. She told me she thought Levi was a terrible child, and that he looks too much like me. She just doesn't want to upset you, so she's trying to play nice all night until you're gone.
That's not true.
Almost all of your immediate family's at the funeral too, so it's not surprising she doesn't want to be honest with you right now. I wouldn't be surprised if she's playing it up more than usual. Your family's always cared greatly about their image, after all.
Please stop. There's no way I can believe this.
Are you siding with her? I'm not surprised. You've always put her above me. I'm not an idiot. She said you told her some things too, you know. She said you regret ever marrying me and that you're trying to get out. And I normally wouldn't believe her, but after everything else she said, I know you regret marrying me in the first place.
Wait, what? No, I don't. Oh, what do you mean?
I don't expect you to admit it. You can't admit anything. You always have to be right. But anyway, the last thing she said to me was to stay out of her sight. So I just did as she told me. I got up and I left the funeral right then and there. It was before it started, so I didn't interrupt anything, don't worry. And I'm not coming back.
Okay, I believe you. I'm just a bit disappointed in her, I guess. But I'm not going to die defending my mother. What am I supposed to do? I already brought Levi with me. And my relatives are all looking for my support. I can't just leave.
Your family comes second to your son. You should be doing what's best for him, then helping them if you're able to.
Who's gonna watch him then?
Why can't you watch him?
That's what you're supposed to do. Men aren't good with kids, you know that. That's the whole reason why you need a wife in the first place.
Right. Ugh, can't you just have your sister help take care of him then? He really likes her, so that should be fine.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that then.
You're having dinner with your family afterwards, right? Make sure Levi eats too, please.
Are you really not coming to the dinner either?
I'm not going to meet up with someone who ordered me to get out of their sight.
Everyone else is bringing their family, though. Can you just do this for me as your husband? If I show up alone, it's gonna be humiliating. And it's your job to watch Levi.
Just because you're my husband, I don't owe you anything. Especially something like this. It's not my fault you still live in the dark ages and think I should do everything you ask. If you're humiliated because of some stupid tradition, that's your own fault. Besides, no one nowadays worries about women doing domestic work. It's perfectly fine for dads to take care of their kids. If anything, they respect you more for it.
Okay, fine, but can you at least come and see my mother? I just don't want you guys to fight. I don't want you guys bickering for the next couple of years over something like this.
Of course you don't. Don't go off and gossip to your mother about this. I don't need her knowing I've told you. Keep it between us for now, please. We can bring it up to her at a later date, maybe.
But how can I do that? Now that I know, I just want to know her side. I feel like I can't rest until I know.
Look, it's good that you love your mother and want to stand with her. But I've asked you not to tell her, so please just wait to talk about it. If you tell her, she might take it out on Levi. Or worse, he could get hurt. What if she takes it out on him while you're there?
He's not gonna get hurt. It's not like my mother's gonna do anything to him. But I guess I don't want to risk it. So I'll do what you say for now and won't talk about it. Only for now, though. I can't hold my tongue forever.
Thank you, Ben. Anyway, I'll be at home waiting for you guys. I'll see you when you get back.
We've got a problem, honey. Levi is throwing a temper tantrum all of a sudden. He said he doesn't want to go home because he's having fun with his grandma. What do you want me to do?
It's Sunday, so as long as you're back tomorrow, you can always stay another night. You just need to be back by tomorrow morning.
Wait, really? I thought you'd be mad if we stayed. If my mom doesn't like Levi, is this a good idea?
It should be fine. It's not like they're going to be alone together. You're there and so is your sister.
Oh, that's true.
What about you, Ben? Are you going to stay an extra night too?
Well, I'd rather not. After what you said, I think I need some time alone.
Oh, okay. You know, it's been a while since we've gone out together, just the two of us. I don't think we've ever done anything alone since Levi was born, since I don't trust babysitters. This seems like the perfect opportunity for a much-needed date, don't you think?
A date? What, today?
Yeah, I think it would be great for us to talk one-on-one, just like we used to. What do you think?
It's been a while.
Remember the place we used to go all the time for pizza? We could always go back there again, might be nice. I know it's kind of late notice, but we don't have much going on right now.
Sorry, honey, I can't do it today.
What? Are you busy today?
Sort of, just a little bit. I had a thing I was planning on doing.
But you said you weren't staying with your parents, right? What are you doing?
Well, actually, I told some friends from work that I would go fishing with them. We're going to the river and we're gonna have a few beers and see what we can catch.
Wait, are you seriously gonna say no to the date just so you can go fishing with your friends? Not to mention leaving Levi alone?
I mean, it's not a problem, is it? I just want to go hang out. And I had plans with them before you asked me. I can't just back out now. I don't have to spend all my time with just you. I have a life too.
It is a problem. You went out with your friends last week already, and the week before that, and the week before that too. We never spend any time as it is, but nowadays it feels like they're the ones you're married to.
Look, I've been busy. Work is tiring. I need some time with my boys to let some steam off. Guys can't be around their wives all the time. We have our own needs. Anyway, we can talk about this later. I don't know when I'll be home. If I get too drunk, I might have to stay the night. Don't bother making dinner or anything. I can eat here. So I'll see you whenever I get back.
Wait a minute. Wow, you were out really late, huh?
Why are you awake? You're never up this early. Did I wake you up coming in or something?
I couldn't sleep. I was really stressed about, well, everything. Isn't it cold? And isn't an hour a little long for a bath?
How did you know I was in the tub? Anyway, I just wanted to relax. It's just nice sometimes to take a long bath.
You don't have to tell me. I love soaking in the tub. But you don't like doing that, do you? You're always in and out of the shower in like 10 minutes. But recently, you're always in there for over half an hour. And today, for over a full hour? What are you doing in there? Didn't your fingers prune up?
It's not a big deal. After a hard day, I wanted to relax too, so I thought I'd start copying you. I've been starting to understand the appeal. Recently, I've enjoyed the alone time more, anyway.
I wonder about that.
You shouldn't even be awake right now. But if you are, then you might as well do something productive.
Productive? At this time?
Yes, there's so much housework you could be doing right now. I expected you to do at least something when you stayed home. I was gone for over a full day, including the funeral, yet nothing looks any different. With all that free time, you could have reorganized and cleaned some stuff, you know? Were you just lazing around the entire time? There's dust everywhere. As the breadwinner, I need you to make sure my house is clean when I come home. I can't put up with this mess.
I mean, I did a little. I didn't deep clean anything, though.
You didn't do anything. There's still dishes in the sink, for crying out loud.
Okay, so there was a few dishes, so what? I'm busy too, you know. I can't get to everything.
You didn't even come to the funeral. You were here by yourself the entire time. What were you busy doing? Being a terrible wife?
I was very busy, actually. I was busy doing some research, trying to find out more about this woman you're cheating on me with.
What? Researching a woman? What does that even mean?
Oh, come on. Are you gonna play dumb about this? I'm not falling for it, so just give it up already.
I really don't know what you're talking about. How can I play dumb when I don't even know what's going on?
It's been going on for 2 years now, ever since she started working at your company. Did you really think I wouldn't find out eventually? I heard you talking in the bathroom.
What are you talking about? Were you eavesdropping on me while I was taking a bath? What kind of psycho behavior is that?
Can you just make this easy for me, please? It's bad enough we have to do this right before my birthday and our anniversary. Can you just knock it off and talk to me about it?
Wait, it's your birthday?
Did you really forget? It's my birthday tomorrow, Ben.
Yeah, of course.
But you're too preoccupied with her to remember that, huh? You didn't plan anything, I'm sure. You completely ignored Levi's birthday, too. And our wedding anniversary.
Did I really?
You said you had something to do each time. Either your boss needed you to work overtime, or you suddenly got called into work, or just like tonight, you go fishing with your friends. There's always something coming up. Don't you think that's strange?
It's not my fault. Things happen, you know? I just forgot. You know I'm bad with dates. You should have reminded me.
I didn't even think about it at the time, but I guess even back then it was just a cover-up, right? I foolishly accepted every excuse you gave me. I wanted you to do good at your job, so I always let you stay overtime. And I didn't want you to be lonely, so I let you go out with your friends whenever you wanted. I just kept to myself and let you walk all over me. But even worse than that, I let you lie to Levi.
When did you find out? Were you just stalking me?
Your mother told me during our long talk.
Wait, what? My mother told you? You didn't mention it yesterday.
She mentioned another woman from over a month ago. She said you brought her home to meet your parents. And then you told everyone you're going to leave me and marry her? What is wrong with you?
Oh my God, she really did tell you.
And then you asked them not to tell me about it, right? Unfortunately for you, she let it slip during that lecture of hers.
Wait, just how long have you known about this? Did you really know since last month? Or longer?
No, I only found out yesterday. You should have told me years ago, though. I had a right to know. Anyway, I held off asking you yesterday because I wanted to wait and see what I could find out for myself. I thought maybe there was an explanation for all of this.
Oh, but we were at the funeral all day. When did you talk to her?
Were you even listening to me earlier? Your mother came up and talked with me before the funeral, remember? She seemed pretty upset at the time, so I came over to her and asked what was up. And then she took me aside and told me the devastating news.
Devastating news? Wait, did she tell you about everything? Or just about the woman?
Yes, she told me the rest too. She said you were already trying to get at your father's money. Have you no shame?
What? She told you that?
She said immediately after he died you asked her about it. Well, I shouldn't say asked. It sounds like you demanded it, right? While your mother was crying, you pulled her aside and asked her to let you have her half of the inheritance. How could you do that? What kind of sociopath thinks about that when their father passes? Not to mention she was scared to tell me because she knew you'd be mad. That's why I had to come up with a different excuse to stay away from you for a bit. As if your mother would ever say anything horrible like that. I can't believe you fell for it.
It's not my fault. Of course I was sad, but my father only left us $400,000. If we split it like that between the four of us, I'd basically get nothing. What would $100,000 do for me?
I didn't think you could get any worse. Then you forced her to sign her half over, right? She said you told her your siblings didn't deserve any and that we needed it. You said we couldn't afford Levi without it. How dare you threaten your grandson to make her do something like that?
You're right, I did do that. What are you going to do about it? I already have the documents signed, removing my brother and sister and my mother. Legally, it's all mine now. You can cry all you want, but I win.
Don't be stupid. If you want someone to surrender their rights from a will, you need everyone to sign. You may have forced your mother, but your siblings didn't know anything about this, right? And once I tell them everything, I doubt they'll agree to it.
Wait, really?
This isn't your win, Ben. If anything, it's mine. The documents were terrible anyway. Full of errors. I doubt they'd hold up in court, even with proper signatures. I mean, did you even have those notarized? But just to be on the safe side, I still wanted to get rid of them.
Don't touch them. Just wait.
Aw, too late for that, I'm afraid. I've already burned them.
You burned them? I don't believe you. I hid them somewhere no one else could ever find them.
It wasn't that hard, Ben. It was in your dresser. The top drawer on the left. I just had to ask your mother where you usually hid stuff. She said when you were little, you always hid sweets and toys in there. So I had a little look, and lo and behold, it was right there on the top.
Oh God, you really found it. I can't believe she betrayed me like that.
I knew you'd be suspicious if I just wanted to visit your family to look for it. So I went on my own when you weren't home. Which wasn't hard, since you were gone all night with your friends. So it looks like you're not getting your mom's money after all.
Okay, I get it. You figured it out. Congratulations. Stop talking down to me like that. You think you're better than me just because you found out or something. Quit your bragging and drop it.
I don't know. I'm pretty proud of myself. Achieving all of this in one day. When you told me you were going fishing with your friends, I immediately knew something was up. I assumed you were going to see that woman your mother told me about, so I did some investigating. I followed you to see if you were really going to the river.
How did you find me? I didn't come home. I went straight to meet her after the dinner.
Your mother's house is only 15 minutes away. It wasn't that hard. I just rushed over and kept my car out of your view. It was pretty easy to find you.
Oh my God! You really stalked me! You're unbelievable! But don't think that's it. This isn't over. I'm not as dumb as you think I am.
It is over, Ben. What else could you do?
I didn't just have my mother sign something. I know how things work. I was extremely thorough to make sure all of this happened according to plan. I mean, I was certain the signature would work, but I wanted a 0% chance of this failing. I need that money. So I did a little bit of editing to my dad's will too.
You're kidding.
As soon as he got sick, he wrote a will. I guess he knew what was coming. He kept it in a little lockbox under his bedside table. You may have found my letter because of my mother, but I know where they hide their stuff too. So I did a little fixing and put it back before anyone noticed.
You really are the worst. And what did it say?
Originally, he wrote that my mother would receive most of it, since he wouldn't be there to support her. Then, the little that was left was to be split between my mother and us kids. So I fixed it, and all of it goes to me now. And that's including my mother's portion.
You can't just do that. Ben, what are you thinking?
My handwriting looks basically identical to my dad's, so no one will suspect a thing.
And let me take a guess. You want that money for your girlfriend, right?
Yeah, obviously. After we split up, I'm gonna need money for the wedding, aren't I?
Well, at least you got one thing right. We are definitely done. And I'll be asking for alimony and child support.
That's fine, I'm not gonna pay it. They never keep track of that stuff. I need that money. My girl is gonna be a star. Just a few surgeries here and there and she'll be the best model around. Just you wait.
I feel sick. I can't handle this. One thing at a time. I need your mother to know what you did to that will.
You can tell her if you want, but it's not gonna change anything. I threw the original out of the window of my car. It's on the side of the road somewhere. I knew they'd want to see it pretty much as soon as the ceremony was over, so I had to be quick.
How could you?
Yes, I win. I told you. I feel amazing. I can finally leave you, and I get to keep Levi.
Hey there, traitor. Did you hear the amazing news? Turns out you're not getting a single penny of your dad's money. Such a shame.
What are you talking about? It's all for me. I already told you, everything is taken care of.
If you weren't so greedy, you could have gotten your share. But you had to try and take it all for yourself, and now you have nothing. Serves you right.
What do you mean? Did you tell my mother about this? Did she do something? What have you done?
I told her right after I finished messaging you. I was gonna let her know, but apparently she'd already realized. So don't blame me. Even if I stayed out of it, you wouldn't have gotten anything.
Wait, she already knew? That's impossible. I made sure it looked like his handwriting. They're virtually indistinguishable.
Did you forget about your mom's camera system she has? Your cat apparently kept eating all the houseplants while they were away, so your mother set up some cheap baby cameras to keep an eye on him when she wasn't in her room. But it caught someone else. I'm sure you can guess who.
But the camera doesn't even face her bed. It's near the cupboard, isn't it?
Originally, yes. But once your father got sick, your mother moved it to show the whole room. She moved the houseplants too, of course. She wanted to keep an eye on your father as well. But anyway, it caught everything you did. You can see yourself sneaking into the room and stealing the will.
She's never moved it before. Oh, why now of all times? You're just messing with me, right?
Regardless of if I talked with her, she would have found out. After how you were behaving at the funeral and then seeing the suspicious will that cut out the rest of the family for no reason, she got a little suspicious. I mean, who could blame her? So she checked the footage and there you were.
Fine, it doesn't matter. I got the money still. Who cares what you all think of me? I'm still getting that cash if it's the last thing I do.
Off topic, but isn't your brother a lawyer? if I remember correctly.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I told him about what you did, you see. He didn't seem exactly happy with you, to say the least. Now that he's involved, you've basically sealed your own fate.
What? Why does that matter? I don't care what he thinks either, just because he's some big shot. What are you getting at?
Forging documents is illegal, you know. And your brother knew more about it than me, luckily. Apparently, after what you did, you are legally unable to receive anything from the inheritance. As soon as they find out, you're removed. And you could even get huge fines from it. I was so relieved when I heard that. You don't deserve anything. Stealing your dead father's will and betraying your whole family like that just to get some cash? You're horrible. You had no right to desecrate his words like that. And now you get nothing, and you have no one to blame but yourself.
Don't be ridiculous. I'd have to sign over my rights for something like that. And nothing you say could make me do that.
I think you're forgetting the part where you committed a crime, Ben. They don't need permission from you. You're going to suffer the consequences of your own actions for once.
I can't believe this. Wait, so if my mother and everyone else was involved, they wouldn't get any either, right? And then I could at least get some.
What are you even talking about? That's not how it works. And besides, they obviously weren't in on it. You're the only criminal here.
But I need that money. I need it now. How am I supposed to get married?
Can't your new girl help pay the costs? Does she even have a job? I suppose not, huh? You always have liked traditional women. I bet she's not looking to work at all.
She has a job, it's just she's really into fashion. I've spent a lot of my earnings on top-of-the-line purses and stuff. And I thought it was alright because I was gonna get that money. Is she gonna dump me if she knows I've lost it? That's how I got her attention in the first place, you know? I offered to take her to the super expensive restaurant she was going off about. After that, she offered to go more places with me as long as I paid.
Oh, dear. Have fun trying to explain that to her.
Hey, don't say that. This affects you too, you know? All of you are screwed.
Oh, how so?
I don't have any money. That means you're not getting any child support off me. I won't be able to pay it. It's not like the courts are gonna force me to give you the shirt off my back.
You're trying to tell me you really spent all your money? Don't you have any savings? You had a lot before we met.
Of course I don't have any more. I spent it all on her.
Huh, that sucks for you.
It sucks for you too. Are you fine with not getting any support?
Why wouldn't I be?
Quit acting like you don't care. This is important.
You can go off all you want. It's not going to change the facts. You're never seeing any of your father's money. And I don't care about your support. I could tell from the get-go that you weren't planning on giving me anything anyway.
What? How did you know that?
It doesn't take a genius to figure it out. You had no intention of ever paying, so it's the least of my worries right now.
You have no proof of that.
Sure. Anyway, I don't know if the state is going to be as nonchalant as me about the child support and whatnot. I think you're going to owe me quite a bit of money when this divorce goes through.
And how do you think I'm going to afford any of that without an inheritance?
Even if you're out of money, there's plenty of ways you can make some extra cash. You could borrow some, you could get a second job.
I can't just borrow money. My credit is awful, so they would never give me one. Besides that, the interest on those things is ridiculous. I could never pay it off. The second job wouldn't pay for all of this. Nowhere around here pays more than minimum wage. Fat lot of good that's gonna do for me.
Maybe you can do some of that overtime your boss supposedly always has for you.
He wouldn't allow it. We're overstaffed as it is. He's already cutting hours. And I'm not working extra for some stupid reason like that.
Ah, well, I tried to help. You're gonna have to find a way to pay it somehow.
But I can't afford it.
That doesn't matter. Once child support is awarded, they're going to take it directly out of your paycheck. They aren't going to wait for you to give it to me. That is, if you stay at your job anyway. If everyone finds out what you've done, I wonder if you'd ever be able to face them again.
They take it automatically?
If it seems like you're a risk of not paying, then yeah, they can do that. So you can play ball, or the state can garnish your wages. I'll let you decide how you want to do things. I'll be coming by later this evening to pick up Levi.
Wait! Don't just run away like that. Let's talk this out. We can try again, right? We're not divorced yet. It's not completely over. Listen to me.
In the end, Ben and I managed to finalize our divorce pretty quickly. And of course, I was awarded child support and alimony. Luckily for him, he faced no penalties for forging his father's documents. Besides being taken out of his will, of course. He now owes me about half of his money on a monthly basis. He had to get a personal loan to pay for the first few times, apparently. Probably because he spent every last penny he had for ridiculous things for that woman. But then, of course, he needed money for the loan, so he picked up a part-time job on the side. Not sure exactly what it is. Probably something like fast food. He used to really look down on people working jobs like that. Glad he's getting a taste of his own medicine. Almost immediately after it all happened, Ben's coworkers found out about everything. He chose to stay since he has no alternative, but his coworkers rarely talk to him anymore. Once his girlfriend found out he lost all of his money and had to pay me, she totally ghosted him. I called the company to see if she still worked there. Apparently, as soon as everyone found out, she resigned. I moved out of our shared house. Too many bad memories. I got a smaller place for just Levi and me. Ben's parents and family come visit and help us out all the time. Levi's really happy he gets to see his grandma much more often than before, and I think she's really happy to have someone who relies on her after her husband passed. It's great to finally have someone around willing to help me with my son. I found a place near our old house too, so there was no need to enroll Levi in a different school. He got to keep his friends, and I got to escape Ben. Win-win. Levi, his grandma, and I are all doing quite well supporting each other. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like the video and share with your friends. For more content like this, you can check out and subscribe to our channel below. Thanks!